the Q&A that I did in Vlogtober went down so well, I thought I'd do another one as not a lot is happening today. Thought I'd mix things up a bit and attempt, I'm not very good at multitasking, talking and doing my makeup. I've just dropped Delilah off at school, so I thought I'd sit here, have my morning coffee, answer some questions whilst doing my makeup. I have used pretty much 90% of these products for the last 8 to 10 years. I'll briefly mention them and I'll link any products in the description, and then those of you who aren't interested, hopefully you'll enjoy the Q&A. So I feel like in the last Q&A I answered big questions like when are we getting married and do we want more children. This one will be a little more light-hearted. Let's start with a couple of festive questions as it's currently Vlogmas. How are you going to spend Christmas this year? We're quite fortunate that our Christmas isn't going to change much for us. Foundation, Revlon Colour Stay. I use the shade 150 Buff for dry to normal to dry skin. I've said this a million times, but I've tried so many foundations over the years and this is the only one that seems to sit well on my skin. And then I'm using a Real Techniques beauty blender to apply it. Like I said, I'll leave links to all of these products in the description. So yeah, Christmas this year, it's my mum's year to see us on Christmas, and I feel like a broken record for those of you who've watched for a long time, but we alternate year to year. So next year we'll be with Doug's parents on Christmas Day and vice versa. Even if we were still in lockdown and the rules weren't lifted, we would still be able to see my mum because you're allowed to create a bubble. So my mum will be here, and then on Boxing Day we can still go to Doug's parents because like I said, the rules have been lifted for 5 days. So there'll be us three, Doug's parents, brother and Doug's sister and her husband, and that'll be the 3 household. The concealer that I have used for many years, and I feel like every other YouTuber used it. I mean, I bought this because I'd seen a YouTuber using it back in, oh goodness knows, like 2009. The collection, oh it's just collection now. They used to be called Collection 2000. Recently they have changed their packaging. I don't know how I feel about it because it's always looked like that, and now they've changed it to this packaging. It's a cheap and cheerful concealer and it does the job. Yeah, it does look exactly the same. Oh, the applicator's a bit bigger now. Pop that under my eyes and then I just put it on any spots. I've had, oh, my skin cleared up so much in November and I've had a bit of a breakout again, but nothing as bad as it has been. Another Christmas question, what's your favourite part about Christmas? It has to be spending time with family, probably partly because I don't have a job where I'm around people every day. I don't have colleagues, I don't have any friends that live in our hometown anymore. I especially love that Doug has a bigger family because I didn't grow up, when I was younger we did a lot of family stuff, but as I got older we didn't really see many of our family, and being an only child with not a huge family, I didn't mind it. It is nice to go to Doug's and he has his siblings and his parents. That's also why I don't worry too much about Delilah not having a sibling, because well, one, it never bothered me, but secondly Doug's got such a big family that it kind of makes up for the lack of family on my side. I love everything that comes with it, playing Christmas games with everyone, having a Christmas dinner, watching telly, and then I just go in with a little bit of this No. 7 translucent powder. I used to put this all over my face. Now I just get a little bit on my finger and pop it around my eyes so my concealer doesn't crease too much, and just on my eyelids. Living Christmas through a child's eyes. I get so excited about, I'm so excited to watch Home Alone with her. Now she's, and a couple of other Christmas films. Now she's older and she understands them a bit more. It's so fun to watch her enjoy that stuff for the first time. So, oh, no, not time to do blusher yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Highlighter is NARS Copacabana liquid highlight. Let's pop a bit on my eyebrows, on my nose, and on my cheeks. Okay, what's your pet peeve? Just putting my blusher on, which is the Lily Lolo mineral blush in Ooh La La. If we're thinking of a funny, silly pet peeve, it would be, you know when bottoms of coats have the two, I should know what these are called. It's gone out of my head. Can I wash my hands and then I'll show you what I mean. This coat, for example, at the bottom, these two bits were sewn together. You're meant to cut it so it's open. I see lots of people forget to cut that bit of the coat when they buy it, and I always want to run up behind them with a pair of scissors and just chop it for them. And then I mean, just people talking about people behind their back in general, that is a big pet peeve on its own. It's just not necessary. And that's all I've got really. I can't think of anything else right now. This is my all-time favorite lip balm. I've actually got a new one here waiting to be used once I've run out of this, because as you can see, I am right at the bottom. It's the Kiehl's Buttermilk for Butter Mask for lips. It says it's an overnight lip treatment. It is really nice to put on before I go to bed, but I use it throughout the day as well. I have to say I've probably used it for about 3 years now, and since using this I have never had chapped lips. It just makes my lips feel so good. I'm gonna quickly fill in my eyebrows, and this is the NYX Sculpt and Highlight. Mine is in Taupe Vanilla. I find it's the best shade for my eyebrows. I try not to, my eyebrows used to be so filled in a few years ago. I really try not to overdo it now. I need to answer some more questions. I'm doing a terrible job at this. Someone's asked, do you like the Arctic Monkeys? I do, very much so. They're one of the bands that I listen to, and it takes me straight back to my teen years. Favourite Billie songs, so favourite Billie Eilish song. Too many. In recent years, I mean my Spotify 2020, out of the top 5 songs, 4 of them were Billie Eilish songs. My top song for the whole year of Spotify was My Future. I do love that song. It's quite different for her, and the change in tempo, it's a good song, but I also love the meaning behind it too. If we're talking older songs of hers, I'd have to say Come and Play, 8. There's a lot of songs. This is a good one. A personality trait you and Delilah share. There's lots of things that she comes out with that I think, where did she get that from? And then every now and again I'll catch myself and I'll think, that's where Delilah gets it from. She occasionally comes out with bits and bobs, which is so cute and very British of her. In terms of other traits, she can be quite particular about things. That might just be a general 4 or 5-year-old thing, or it might be something she gets from me, because I can be quite particular about stuff. I like to set my eyebrows with the clear Boy Brow by Glossier. Just keeps them in place. Otherwise I find that they move around lots and I'm constantly having to brush them up. Lots of questions about this quilt. I've had it for about a year now. It's from a brand called Project, and Project something, I don't quite know how they pronounce their brand. I'll leave a link to them in the description. They're a small business. They are sustainable, ethical. I mean, their products are made beautifully. You may see I've got 2 mascaras in my hand. That's because I go between 2 mascaras. Whenever I start a new one, you almost need to give it a few goes for it to thicken up a bit. I don't like it when the mascara is so thin that it barely coats your eyelashes. So whenever I start a new one, and I've actually got a new one to start here very soon, I tend to use my slightly older one to build up the lashes first, and then I go over with the new one. And then as the newer one gets slightly old and starts to run out, then I rotate and get a new one, and that'll be the one that I use after. It makes sense in my head. It sounds a little odd as I say it. Again, I've used this mascara for years. Said it very recently actually. I like mascaras that have a proper brush wand. So let me show you. It's the Max Factor 2000 calorie mascara. The wand looks like that. So I find the wand's great, and the formula works for me. It doesn't smudge. It's quite hard to find non-waterproof mascaras that don't smudge, and I've never found that this has smudged. What's your go-to perfume? I can show you. It is the Jo Malone Myrrh and Tonka. I've used this for years. I love this. I've never worn a perfume that's given me so many compliments from strangers. I've had taxi drivers, people at checkouts, friends, family, so many people say, oh, something smells really nice. Oh, you smell really nice. Is that your perfume? I've had a couple of pet questions. Are you thinking of ever getting a pet? Camera just turned off. I'm not a huge pet person. I haven't finished my other eye, have I? I don't like the idea of having animals in the house, and I know that there are some people who are the completely opposite and they couldn't think of anything worse than not having pets in the house. But personally, it's just I just don't have a desire to have any animals in the house. It's not for me, but also the second reason, and also quite another big reason, is that Doug's allergic to he's allergic to pet hair. He was okay with his family's cat Babu because he had quite short hair, and he also just got used to him. I know lots of you would have seen Babu over the years. He was quite an old cat. He had a good life. But yeah, he's not here anymore. Here's another Christmas related one. What do you have for Christmas dinner as a veggie pescetarian? This year, for example, I'm going to get the mushroom Wellington from Cook. And last year Doug's mum did a salmon en croûte, which was delicious. So I'll either have a salmon en croûte or mushroom Wellington, nut roast, or veggie sausages. Something I've not actually put on my eyes for a while. I don't know when I stopped using it, but it's this Bobbi Brown long wear cream shadow stick in the colour Sunlight Gold. I was watching some old vlogs where I used to wear it, and I liked what it looked like, and I thought I'm going to start using it again. I literally just add it in the corners of my eyes. I hope it's still in date. It should be. And then I just blend it out. I feel like I've been looking really tired recently, so maybe this will make me look more awake. Looking back at vlogs where I was using my Kiehl's BB cream, which they discontinued, and I'm still very bitter about it, and my skin looks so glowy. I'm gonna add a little bit more mascara, and then my makeup will be done. I've lost count of how many questions I've answered. Let's just pick one at random. What was your favourite and least favourite parenting stage / age? Least favourite, without a doubt, would have to be the younger baby days. Of course, the baby snuggles when she was just sleeping on my chest on the sofa was gorgeous, and I loved that. But I don't know whether Delilah was a particularly cryy baby. She did seem to cry all the time, and even compared to her friends, when I'd go to baby classes, she would be like all the other babies would just be happily sat on their lap, they'd be asleep, just be really calm, and Delilah would be the one baby that was crying. It's really funny because once she got to a certain age, she was then the kid in Say Monkey Music that was very happy and content, and it would be the other kids that were running riot. There's a lovely bits to every age. I mean, now I love that she really, you really can, I thought I probably said this last year, but you can really have a conversation with her now. I love that she's very much her own person, but we're also very alike, and we get on well. And now she's older, everything is so exciting, you know, Christmas is birthdays, and that is one of the best things about being a parent. And also I love this bond that I have with her that I will never have with anyone else. I think it's okay to say that I didn't enjoy the baby years. Yes, I appreciate it now. Like, I can even remember all the lovely moments when she first laughed and smiled, and the times where she would sleep on me for the afternoon, and I cherish those moments. But it's okay to say you didn't enjoy the newborn days as a whole. I loved having a toddler and now a young child. She's not even a toddler anymore, she's a young child. Oh dear, I don't know where the years have gone. Absolutely not saying I wasn't grateful. All I ever wanted was to have a baby. But I think so many parents are made to feel guilty that maybe they didn't really enjoy the baby years as much as they felt like they should have, and it's okay. It doesn't mean you don't love your child, it doesn't mean you're not grateful. Okay, so that's my makeup done. I mean, there's really not much to it. It all fits in this bag. I'm going to find a couple more questions to answer, and then I'm going to call it a day on the Q&A. Are you not bored living in the same town area you grew up in? Short answer, no. I think I guess I'm biased, but I live in quite a nice area. From a practicality point of view, there are lots of good schools, and we're in a really good part of the country to be able to get on a train and be in London within 45 minutes, or we can drive down to Brighton in 45 minutes. There's really good transport links, and all that practical stuff is great. My mum and my grandma live here, so I wouldn't want to move away from them. I wouldn't want to move away from Doug's family. There was a point a long time ago, back in 2014, 15, Doug and I were contemplating moving to Wales. We then thought, no, we've got other plans. Let's just stay in our town. Maybe in the long, I don't know, it's hard to say because I don't want to move away from family. And maybe if we had lots of money, I'd like a holiday home in either Edinburgh, Cornwall, Bath. There's lots of beautiful places, but whether I'd move there, probably not, just because our roots are here, and I do love our town. Do I get bored? Probably sometimes. Whenever we've travelled, I get this feeling of, oh, this is so nice to see new places, but not bored in the sense that I dislike living where I do. Another one, really random, but your nails always look so clean and tidy. What's your nail care routine? Let me get my nail kit. It's not much to it. Currently just living under the bed because we're still waiting for our storage to come. Just have it in this this bag was a freebie 2-3 times a week because my nails grow quite quickly and I like to keep them quite short. I clip them and then file them to make sure they're nice and smooth. This I use on my toenails. I don't use this on my fingernails because if ever I push the cuticles back on my fingernails, they break, so I just let them do their own thing. I use this little thing because sometimes I get, you know when you get the corners sometimes pop up, use this to snip them off, and then I simply just use this SE top coat. Very occasionally I'll buff them to make them smooth and shiny. I think this is quite a nice one to end on. Is your life how you hoped it would be when you were little? I can vividly remember when I was 16, 17, thinking in 10 years time when I'm 25 I want to be married and have children. It's funny because when you hit 25 you don't feel as old as you think you're going to be. Funnily enough, by the age of 25 I did have a child and I was practically married. I mean, we're not married yet, but that will come. But the commitment is there just as much as if we were married. I am where I wanted to be. I'm gonna make myself another coffee because I've completely forgotten about this one and I've only drunk half of it. Today is one of those days that has gone so quickly. As you've probably guessed, I'm about to go get Delilah. This weekend is the last weekend that I'm shooting any sponsored content. I'm halfway through doing the stories that I need to do, but I thought it would be nice for Delilah to help me do the last bit. What's the time? I've got 10 minutes, so I'm going to do the recycling, put the compost and the bins out. I've got a surprise for you.
What?
Oh, you'll see in a bit.
I can't wait to see it.
Is it a good day? What did you have for lunch?
Fish and chips.
Delicious! A little behind the scenes for you.
You can do yours and I can do mine.
I only have you balanced on a glass so I can film hands-free. 3, 2.
My one's the same size as my bowl. Someone needs to be the addition.
We had so much rain yesterday. It's nice to see the sun. I got these pyjamas last Vlogmas. I love them so much that I got them in the only size available. They're far too big for me and I said I would get them taken up. The legs need taken up, the arms need taken up and the waistband needs taken in as well. I've just realised that picture from the living room is still there. I need to put that somewhere. I don't really know where to put that. Are you tired, Bunny?
No.
No, just having a rest. I'd like them to somehow make the arms and legs shorter without losing the gold trim. And it's also on the legs as well, and I wouldn't know how to take in the legs without getting rid of the trim. So yeah, hopefully I can get them sorted, but if not the end of the world. So we're gonna go play.
Yeah.
What do we play?
Addition.
Magician.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't say addition.
Can you say magician? Magician. Try it.
magician.
Good job! I don't know why Mummy's voice went so high. You're a clever sausage. And also, who can read now?
Me.
You. Oh, for anyone, because I probably will get a question asking where these are from. This is the brand Universe. Was it going to focus? Universe of Us. Have you gone all hyper after that mince pie?
No.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Sure. I know I show you the sunsets a lot, but oh my goodness, how incredible. This is how we play magicians.
Abracadabra baby bottle.
Wow! I've just remembered, as it's December, I should probably put your Halloween books away and get some of your Christmas books out.
Yeah.
Barbara, should we have a tidy up of your room later?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe amongst the chaos of sorting our bedroom, I have not had a chance to tidy up Delilah's room. I mean, it is just things that need to be put back into their place. These are Delilah's Christmas books for any of you who are interested. We've got the Christmas Eve, I guess I can try and link these all for you. The Christmas Eve tree. Do you want to take them for me? We've got Christmas Eve tree. We've got Pick a Pine Tree. Christmas Comes to Moomin Valley. This year I bought her Mog's Christmas.
London.
Is it London?
Yeah.
Why is it London?
Because it has boats and that and
Big
that
buildings.
and that.
We've got Emily Brown and Father Christmas.
And then me brown just seed Father Christmas.
Yeah. How to Hide a Lion at Christmas, and then the big pine tree. So shall we take some of your Halloweeny books off and pop these up?
And there's one.
I know it seems a bit silly having books that you put away and put out at certain times of year, but I just wouldn't be able to fit them all on her bookshelf. I mean, she has her constants that always stay on here, then I just switch out the seasonal ones. Where should we pop that on there? Good job. Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Piece of cake. I call it.
Shall I put some music on and then we can get tidy in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Tidy up song, here we go. Is that good?
Yeah.
You can probably guess it's a lot later. Had a bit left of the vlog to edit. Time got away with me, and then it was time to pop Delilah into bed. As much as I need to get these pyjamas taken up, you can't even see my hand. Hello. It's December and I want to wear my festive jammies. I've done 2 hairbands either side, and that's much more comfortable than doing one big bunch on the side. So yeah, makeup's off, jammies on. I'm ready for a cozy evening in, watching the final of I'm a Celeb. Dinner's in the oven, so I'm going to go make some salad to go with it. Dinner tonight is this roast veggie lasagna from All Plants. Done some salad, no tomatoes for Doug as usual, and I've also sprinkled some seeds on top and some balsamic. Just waiting for I'm a Celeb to start. We're having dinner so late tonight. I'm really enjoying I'm a Celeb this year. I am looking forward to going to bed at a decent time. Doug and I are both really tired because we've been watching it live every night and going to bed about an hour later than we usually do. I'm going to say goodbye here because that's all we're going to do. We're just going to watch I'm a Celeb and eat our dinner and go to bed. I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.
Goodbye.